blogs and hold the comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm going to change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Strides, look at him go. And they will finally get him down at the 28. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Alert! Alert! Hey, check that. Street.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The Packers at 0-8 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Well, now they'll try the end around. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Williams on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Here we go. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action. Williams sliding out of the pocket.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
Well, it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Throwing on first down. Cummings steps and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
On the ready. Check mash.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready.
3rd down and 13. Operating from the gun, Cummings. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shrugs him off. A second broken tackle. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Williams now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Make some good calls, offense. Oh, no, I can't look.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Focus, boys, focus. You can make a play here. Just be patient. Just take it to him. Don't let him run.
Warriors, 17.
Let's get in that end zone.
Ready.
Back to throw. Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Williams under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
.154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
No way, you're kidding me!
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. It's Porter. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Trying the left side with Gibbs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Gibbs.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. He is out of bounds right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the 1st play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Cummings. That is caught by Laporta. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Tough, boys. Stay tough.
On first down, Cummings. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cummings. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Hey, check that, street.
Read option, this is Gibbs. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Cummings finds Gibbs on the check down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 16. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And that wasn't a huge one. That's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. Nifty move. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now an audible here into something else. To throw on 2nd down. Cummings. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 3rd down. Cummings. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
18
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Open man is Ross, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Dances by him. Down inside the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that.
Back to throw. Williams. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Williams throwing on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Williams. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll audible to something else. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll will be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Back to throw. Able to find Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Kobe Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Hold the ready. Look at my team.
That'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the